What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Foxley and this is Exdee versus Evo Esports. Seems like most of the bans have come through already. These were rapid fire bans. If you're watching on YouTube, you haven't quite you wouldn't have caught it, but they went out in like 2 seconds. It's almost like they were trying to prove a point. Legion Commander is the first pick for Exdee Gaming, and then Skyroth Mage, and the Centaur Warrunner and Ogre Mage are on the side of Evo Esports. If those two lane together, it's gonna be an extremely tanky lane. Nice thing about Ogre Mage is it's quite a flex pick because it can play so many positions. And Centaur Warrunner is just pretty strong this patch as well, so you just first pick it if you can. If that's a hero you run. Winter Wyvern for the side of Exdee Gaming. A very nice hero, has some good in-lane harassment and extremely good saves in the late game, and one of the few supports that can still solo a carry in the late game given the right circumstances. Third pick here for Evo Esports. I think they already picked a POS 3 and a POS 5 or 4, so we might see the support coming through here, or they can have another flex pick. Maybe we'll see, I don't know, I'm just gonna guess Bane. Bane is pretty solid this patch. Ooh, Ember Spirit. They must have a lot of confidence in that Ember Spirit pick, because there's a Legion Commander and a Skyroth and a Winter Wyvern already. It could be a POS 4 Ember Spirit, but still, I wouldn't say it's a great game to play Ember. They still have so much reserve time left on the side of Exdee Gaming, and it seems like they're finally going to take their time with a pick and not just insta-pick something. Let's see, they have a POS 3, they have a POS 4 and 5, or they pick the mid or the carry first. Usually they pick the carry first. I'm gonna say, I'm not sure. Slark's pretty good this game. Because it's good against the Centaur Warrunner, it's good against Ogre, good against Ember, it's decent against Ember. Yeah, that's my guess. I guess Slark. Okay, Faceless Void. Huge combo, Void with Skyroth Mage. And a techies pick for Evo Esports. That's pretty cool. Really nice hero to lock off your jungle and just... it completely changes the way most people think about the game. Okay, Lone Druid ban makes sense. It's a stupidly strong hero this patch. Really not fun if you don't have an answer for it. And also not a lot of fun if you do have an answer for it as well. Okay, last ban here. So it's going to be a mid ban. They've already banned the Lina. Is Quap still available? I think they are not going to ban Quap and probably pick it, so they'll ban Wind Ranger. It's my best guess. It's a very interesting lineup here for the side of Evo Esports. I mean, they have Ember Spirit, Sekis, and Ogre. And Ember Spirit was the third pick, and it's really, really not a good game for carry Ember Spirit. Like, it's a terrible game for carry Ember Spirit, so I don't think they're gonna run it as a call. If they do, he's gonna have to have some super nice plays to have a good game. And they banned the Huskar. I don't know, yeah, Huskar is pretty cheese. I'm not exactly sure what counters it, but if you can't counter it, then yeah, then it's pretty GG. And last pick Spectre for Evo Esports. Quite a farm heavy lineup, which makes sense since they do have the techies to extend the game as much as possible. Last pick now for the side of Exdee Gaming. Are they going to counter late game with late game, or are they going to pick more early game, just try to be more aggressive than Evo Esports and run over them? Let's see what they pick. They really are taking their time picking this last hero. Seems like they didn't expect the Spectre pick here or something, because they are probably debating quite a bit on their Discord right now over what to pick. It's going to be a mid-hero, so I don't know, is it a good Wind Ranger game? Slark, okay, so they did pick Slark after all. I mean, Slark's just so good against Spectre. It's really good against Centaur, it's good against Ogre Magi. It's not fantastic versus techies, but it's not necessarily bad either. Yeah, that's a really good pick. And also the Winter Wyvern Neo along with Slark's regen. It's very nice. Nine victories predicted in a row, not too shabby. 34 and 25. Some good stats for both those heroes. And we're right into the game and right into the pause. First pause of the game by BEE. Well, not by BEE, by Exdee. Oh, it's actually Spectre that paused, and Exdee wanted to pause as well, so seems like both of them wanted to pause. Let's have a look at starting items. Slark, 2 tangos shared and an observer ward, so he's probably gonna go mid. Faceless Void, decent amount of regen. The Quilling Blade, it's still worth buying, I'd say, even though it is nerfed, because you just, I mean, the game's so revolved around last hits. And Legion Commander, not a lot of regen actually, so he's probably gonna try and have an aggressive lane. I like the Fairy Fire a lot. It's very good for my caster is biased. No. Maybe I am. I like the Fairy Fire a lot. I don't know, I just buy it always because you can win early game fights with it. I call it Immortality Leaf because you never die early game if you have that item. And Winter Wyvern with the early game headdress pickup. A lot of people are doing that nowadays because regen is just super important and armor has been nerfed, so you can't really focus too much on armor anymore, so people just focus on regen. Skyroth Mage, 2 clarities, he wants to be able to harass a lot in game, and then also just the 2 circlets instead of 4 iron branches, because he wants to build no talismans most likely. Centaur Warrunner, yeah, some pretty standard items. The Ring of Protection is pretty strong nowadays. It only costs 150 gold, gives you 2 armor. It's pretty nice. Techies, Headdress, 2 Fairy Fires, so 2 Immortality Leaves. Ogre Magi. Yeah, this hero is just a tank. This hero, if you get a couple mangoes on this guy, he has so much HP regen, he has 7 armor, he just runs people down and ignites them. Very difficult to lane against. Ember Spirit also has 2 tangos shared. Also has the Fairy Fire. It seems like Fairy Fire is meta. Well, it's been meta for a while now, but a lot of people have Fairy Fire this game. And Spectre with the early game Ring of Regen, which is going to build into a Soul Ring. From everyone here, I think Spectre is like the most interesting starting items with the Ring of Regen at the start. It is pretty good. Soul Ring gives really good stats, and that's why they had to nerf it a while back, so it actually consumes more health than it gives mana, because it was just too strong for a while there.
Oh crap!
Okay, let's just get all that stuff away. And we are into the game finally. We just had a little pause there. I could discuss all the items, and now let's see what they do at the start of the game. It seems like Ogre Magi is going to go top with Spectre, so he's going to be against Baron Biceps, Legion Commander, as well as the Skyroth Mage from Ski Hound. That's going to be quite a difficult lane for Spectre if the Ogre Magi doesn't step up a lot, because that's a lot of harassment from the side of Exdee Gaming. Yeah. And Slark cutting out some trees, placing a ward from the folk to be safe. Ember Spirit meanwhile, they actually placed a ward here, which is pretty interesting. It theoretically is pretty strong, because it does see rotations coming in if B does decide to rotate in. And I think Centaur Warrunner and Teki should be able to win this rune contest. Top though, I think Barons and Ski has it, because Spectre is just really nothing early game. Just a slow hero with a little damage and not the greatest of spells. B trying to go for the contest on the rune there, doesn't quite get it, and it seems like Techies will out-click Remedy's Faceless Void. I say Remedy, but these guys change their names constantly, so I'm just going to use their in-game names. Good Luck next is Remedy. And Slark just has an extremely long name. They want to make it as difficult for me as possible, it seems like. B and Techies already trying to trade a bit early game. Both of them do have the headdress, so they have quite a good amount of regeneration in that lane. Bloodlust level 1 for the Ogre Magi to try and help the Spectre last hit as much as he can. It seems like mid lane Ember Spirit is getting harassed quite a bit here. 5 stacks of Essence Shift on him. And it seems like early game Slark has a bit of an advantage in this matchup. If we have a look at last hits and denies, it's pretty even all across the board now. Creeps just started running into the lanes. Top lane, Spectre already very low on his mana, being forced to use a Spectral Dagger to try and harass back as much as possible, whilst Legion Commander and Skyroth still have a lot of their mana left. That Bloodlust is very useful onto the Spectre though. Some pings coming through in the middle lane, not sure for what exactly. Yeah, this top lane is pretty aggressive compared to the bottom lane, where it seems like at the moment they're just trading last hits. Centaur Warrener, they are going to try and pull the lane a little bit into the tower so Centaur can last hits, yeah. Slark has a huge wave pushing in mid. Not exactly sure how that happened, probably just Ember Spirit just pushing out with Slide of Fist. Ooh, Slark getting pretty low there, and Soup being extremely aggressive with that Flame God, actually tanking a couple of tower hits. Oh, actually pounces onto the Ember Spirit, it misses, so now he's just forced to man fight without having the damage from the pounce. Soup versus Slark mid. It seems like they both are gonna give up on each other since both of them are pretty low HP. Top lane though, Jace not in a good position. Techies does get the kill on the Faceless Void in the bottom lane. And top lane is quite difficult for the Spectre this game. Very difficult lane to last hits in, or just get anything done really. And this mid lane is just going to be a regen war, as Slark does get the first salve in, so for the time being he should be a bit stronger than the Ember Spirit. Bottom lane, Techies has his blast off again in 2 seconds, so Exdee is going to have to be careful or aware of that. Spectre top lane really not having a good time, just being run down by this Legion Commander. But bot lane B is doing some kind of a pull here. Legion Commander's dropping pretty low in the top lane though. I think they ignite. Oh, the Ogre Major just did a lot of damage. Ski now aggressing onto the Ogre Major. Ogre Major does use the Bloodlust to try and run away, but Ski is going to get that kill in the top lane. So a bit of aggression there from the side of Evo Esports, but doesn't seem to work out as Exdee just aggress right back, and that top lane is quite the struggle at the moment. Bottom lane though, at least for Evo Esports, the Centaur Warrener is having quite a decent lane, and the Faceless Void is actually having a decent lane as well, so they are pretty much just trading last hits. Ember Spirit does get the rune here. It is just an illusion rune and he doesn't have bottle yet. Slark trying to be a little bit aggressive onto this Ember Spirit, maybe a bit too aggressive as he just activates the Flame Guard. Slark mid lane, very low. That Flame Guard does a lot of damage, and Ember Spirit's just gonna run him down. Tower doing a lot of damage onto Ember Spirit, though Ember Spirit does manage to pull the aggro off of him, but Slark now does have the pounce. He is going to pounce onto the Ember Spirit, and that's a kill for Slark there in the middle lane. And a pause. Okay. It's gonna be one of those games, isn't it? Oh no, no. Okay. Faceless Void now in the bottom lane. He did get the salve, is going to regen up quite a bit here. They're gonna have to do something for the Spectre. They really are. But Spectre does tend to have games like this. It's just such a good late game hero that it doesn't matter how terrible he is in the early game. This Ember Spirit Slides of Fistboard is so strong. You just harass people so much early game, and I'm pretty sure it has been buffed as well, because everyone's playing him right click again, which is very fun to see. And this Faceless Void, for the fact that he was first blood, is doing really well. Top of last hits at the moment. He does still have the pounce. He is baiting out quite a bit, and he actually manages to dodge the blast off there from Tekis. B very low now, does manage to get the heal off. Will keep him alive for a bit more. Good luck next. Not going to hit the mine in time, so that's a kill for Tekis now. And B trying to fall back there. At least they do get the kill onto the Centaur Warrunner, but you don't want to be really feeding kills in the off lane if you are the safe lane hero, so I'd say that is worth it for the side of Exdee Origin. And the fact that it's a Tekis that's getting the kill just makes it a little bit worse. Just a little more salt in the wounds. Ski, top lane, just completely taking the Spectre out of the lane. He only has 15 last hits compared to the 31 of Legion Commander now. Just an absolute stomp of a lane. Mid lane though, Soup on the Ember Spirit, the DD does run out, and that's the cue for Slog to try and harass him back a bit. And it's going to be enough for Soup to use the Fire Remnant there. Bot lane, Tekis does have enough gold for his boots as well now, and he has a sentry. Quite a farm Tekis this game. It's a very nice pos 4 game, but the Centaur Warrunner is starting to struggle a bit now. Top lane, Ogre Magi, low mana, low HP. It seems like that's the theme of this lane, as it's just a really, really aggressive lane coming through from the side of Exdee Gaming. And I do miss the kill on the Faceless Void, but they get the kill onto B as well. So this bottom lane, very successful at the moment for the side of Evo Esports, and Tekis is already starting to place mines in this bottom lane. Top lane though, Exdee trying to dive Jace here. They consider diving the tower but decide not to. The Spectre is doing well not to die in this lane. This is about as much as you can do in this lane. Ski though, going onto the Spectre. They are going to dive the Spectre top, and that's a kill onto Spectre. So maybe not doing so well not to die. Bottom lane, blast off onto the Faceless Void. Faceless Void is just staying aggressive though. It doesn't really care too much about that blast off. The bomb though, almost procs. Oof. It does hit the Faceless Void, but not enough to kill him. Now Centaur Warrunner going onto BEE. BEE dropping pretty low here, and the ultimate will be enough with the Tekis ultimate to finish off Spectre. And oh, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see a defensive Chronosphere, but we did. And sometimes that's the best option. Sometimes you get forced into a corner. Fortunately though, for the side of Exdee, they still have the top lane doing pretty well. Mid lane though, it's Slog versus Ember Spirit. Slog leading in last hits by quite a bit. Ember Spirit aggressing with the Flame God, enough for Slog to pounce away there. And top lane, it seems like Spectre is given a little bit of breathing room as the Skyroth Mage isn't there for the time being. The Spectre is probably so grateful for that. Mid lane though, Slog doing a lot of damage onto the Ember Spirit, and the Ember Spirit actually has to ult away. He does have a stack there for him at least. And Teki is just starting to mine up. At least Spectre is getting a decent amount of last hits now. 8 stacks of Essence Shift mid though onto the Ember Spirit. How's that possible? Okay, it's because it's a level 3 Essence Shift, so it lasts a bit longer. And OK Magi, a really good play there by OK Magi, and that Tech is getting this bottom shrine in time. So both of them are going to get the XP from that. Seems like Baron Biceps does want to go on the Spectre top. He's just going to deal straight away along with the Mystic Flare old school combo, and it still works. 20 deal damage for Legion Commander. I really like that combo. It's very fun to do, and it's one of the oldies. And they are aware that Tikis is placing mines in the middle lane, but I think Tikis is aware that they are aware, so I think it's still worth it for him. Baron Biceps just cutting the creeps a bit here. Jace managing to get a little bit of last hits at least. Still doing really well for how bad this lane is, but Ski is just waiting in the shadows, really trying to make the Spectre's life as bad as possible. Seems like they are going to aggress onto Spectre again. Now he does have the Spectral Dagger to try and escape, but the deal is out along with the Mystic Flare, and that combo will kill you every single time. Try harder coming out from Baron Biceps. A bit of toxicity, but just the right amount. Soup now, he is ganking the top lane along with this Ogre Magi. Maybe they will be able to get this a kill here, or never mind. They will farm top, as they are not able to get the kill. And Slark just having an extremely good lane mid. 90 last hits in 11 minutes 50 seconds, and a disconnect from Ski, and the immediate pause as we can expect. I'll be right back. I'm just getting some water.
I know I can trust you guys.
Okay, I'm back. Fortunately the game is still paused as Keound is disconnected. We have some time to reflect now on what exactly is happening in this game. It seems like Exdee is having a really good game, shutting down the Spectre. More than a 3k gold advantage 12 minutes into the game. Slark managing to win the mid lane against Ember Spirit. I was wondering how that lane would manage to work out, since it's a Slark versus Ember Spirit, two agility melee heroes going head to head, and it seems like Slark did manage to win that one. And bottom lane has been pretty good for the side of Evo Esports, at least denying the farm of Faceless Void somewhat, whilst also getting some mines down and just having an all-out brawl in the bottom lane. And let's read this old chat a bit, because this guy's saying don't be toxic. What did I miss? Baron Biceps spamming try harder, and you lose face, you lose life, something. Sky lag, pause please. I don't know. I'm struggling to figure out if this is banter or... Yeah, it's banter. It has to be. I wonder if they can see what I type. Oh, sick. Ease clap. So I can call out strategies in the chat. That would definitely be against the rules. Maybe not. Maybe it's not explicitly in the rulebook that you can't type out ward locations. But yeah, I would definitely ban someone if someone does that. So someone drawing a line over here. I think it's just drawing something random because no way that means something. Maybe it does. Both teams are having quite a bit of time to discuss strategies now with the pause. Exdee has 1.3k gold in the bank. That's insane. He's literally almost... Maybe he is. Maybe he has more farm than the Spectre. Let's check. Wow, not too far off. Exdee is 600 gold away from the Spectre. And not very good. Not very good. Ah, the ghetto. You know Soupy's DDoSing him, right? Okay, he's back. Probably on the Discord again. I see him in game, so... Well, almost. And that is Ski Hound back into the game. Wait, I thought he had 1.3k gold. Who was I clicked on then? Was that a bug? Oh, okay. No, the Slark has 1.3k gold. Exdee has 800. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, wow, this guy's rich. The Stickers is placing some cheeky mines. I don't think Exdee knows about it. This is definitely going to be a kill if someone walks close to it. That's a lot of mines. Mid lane as well, just some mines to stop Exdee from pushing the tower early into the game. Which is exactly what Tikis does. He just disrupts your normal understanding of the game, of when you can push towers and when you can take high ground and when you can do anything basically. It just, honestly, I love it, but it just breaks how the game works. Spectre does have a couple of stacks to farm now. His team is trying to best to get him back into this game, and it is a hero that can bounce back really hard, an extremely late game hero. And he does have that -8 second Spectral Dagger cooldown talent, which makes him farm a lot faster, which makes him escape a lot easier. And Exdee does manage to get this top tower, so they might be able to take control of the jungle quite soon now. Everyone from the side of EVO Esports though in this jungle area, except for the techies, is just placing mines, being a nuisance. And that's a smoke from the side of Exdee Gaming. They want to see if they can maybe catch a core here. They do see the Centaur War on the top, and that's going to be enough for Baron to just blink in along with the Skyroth Mage ults. And is it enough to get the deal in time? They don't get the deal damage, but that is still a really good pick off for the side of Exdee Gaming. Centaur Warrunner being the top net worth for EVO Esports, and now they're just going to snipe a courier as well. They take his life and his courier. That's just mean. That's Techies TP's top. I think he's going to try and play some mines here and hopefully try to delay the push as much as possible. But he doesn't want to show himself, because if he shows himself, they know. Someone pinged the tower. I'm not sure if that's someone from Exdee or it's probably someone from Evo Esports. I don't think they saw Techies there. Soup in a bad position here. Legion Commander does have the blink and the Dio. Dio is ready, and they do get this combo onto the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit will die in time. They don't get him in time, but they still get the kill. Centaur now in the middle of everything. The Teki suicide trying to delay Exdee's aggression as much as possible. And Slark in a pretty bad position. He does manage to get the Shadow Dance off, and now Centaur Warren on the retreat, and he won't be able to escape there. Very good initiation from the side of Exdee Gaming, and almost a very good counter initiation from Evo Esports, but doesn't quite manage. Techies does have one remote. No, I think he has two remote mines there. Not the best. Ooh, Void almost dies. B also very low. They do get the kill onto B, but Void manages to barely escape with his life there. And I think they just forgot, because someone pinged out the remote mines earlier into the game. It is Techies. You do sometimes forget he places so many mines throughout the game, and it's probably worth it for the tower damage they did though. The Conscious never pushed the tower, so it is probably worth it. Bottom lane though, Jace doing really well to come back into this game. He's popped up quite a bit on the net worth charts. He has a good amount of last hits now, but mid lane the Ember Spirit just gets popped. The Legion Skyroth combo proving to be very useful along with the Slark. Bottom lane, the Faceless Void is between two of them. He does have the Chronosphere ready, but there is also bombs here. Toxic trying to escape with his blast off, but not going to be soon enough. He does have Chronosphere. Chronosphere does go through. He really wants to get the Spectre kill. Legion Commander is rotating in the meantime. He doesn't have duel ready though, but Faceless Void does manage to get the kill here. Well, that's 3 pickups for the side of Exdee Gaming, and yeah, I don't know what Evo Esports are gonna have to make a plan to get back into this game, because at the moment it's just spiraling out of control. Mid lane, Techies probably wants to play some mines. B with a very aggressive ward. I don't think he was spotted because it is nighttime, and it seems like he is going to get away with that ward. Another really aggressive ward. The sentry does manage to catch it though, so that ward is going to be dewarded. Winter's Curse onto Ogre Magi. They want to do the dual Skyroth Mage combo onto Ogre Magi, and it is enough to kill him. They don't even need the Mystic Flare. This combo proving to be very efficient, as they've gotten so many kills with it already. 50 deal damage for the Legion Commander, and it's just so much follow-up damage with the Skyroth Mage. Seems like Evo Esports might want to aggress top a little bit, or just push the lane back at the very least. It seems like they are going to push the lane back. What is Techies up to? Seems like he's just placing some cheeky mines in the bushes if they do decide to push mid or dive mid. And some D-wards coming through from the side of Exdee Gaming. A lot of D-wards actually. And yeah, that's Evo pretty blind in their own jungle now. Baron Biceps does have the D already and the blink. They think about going on the Centaur Warrunner, but decide not to. And mid lane, Techies and Ember Spirit trying to bait them into the mines. B very close now. Is he going to die? Okay, maybe not quite. I think Toxic doesn't think it's enough damage. Ooh, he tries to get Baron Biceps with it, but the damage isn't enough. Baron Biceps aggressive us over. Bottom lane though, the Spectre still trying his best to catch up in this game. And he is really doing well, all things considered. And his team is trying to create space for him. Soup does have the double damage on the Ember Spirit now, so they might try to do somewhat of an aggressive move with this, as the kill potential did go up. But it seems like they do actually want to wrap here onto the Skyroth Mage. Skyroth Mage is going to go on the Ogre Magi, but the Ogre Magi goes right back at him. Skyroth in a bad position, but the Winter's Curse does go through onto Ogre Magi. And Ogre Magi very close to dying there. The deal onto Ember Spirit. No one's quite dead yet. The Chronosphere onto the Techies and the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit dropping pretty low, and that's a double kill for Remedy. And he's trying to get the Centaur Warrunner as well. That's 3 kills for the side of Exdee Gaming. It looks pretty good for Evo Esports at the start there, but the counter initiation from Aeon being on point with that Winter's Curse, making space for Remedy to rotate in with his Chronosphere. And now the calm after the storm, as Spectre just trying his best to get back into this game, trying to claw himself back, but the net with the lead just keeps decreasing and decreasing, and he is trying to go for that Radiance, and I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to save them with this net with lead. Meanwhile, Exdee Gaming is taking Roche. Roche dropping really low. The Cold Embrace from Winter Wyvern is enough to easily tank Roche. And now Centaur Warrunner wants to push out top, but he knows it's risky. It seems like he has a ward of some sort, but I don't know how he knew that they were there. Probably the Ember Spirit, or just spider senses in general. Spectre getting pretty close to his Radiance now, but his so low HP won't be able to join the next fight immediately, if there is a fight now. Evo Esports grouping up in this middle lane. It seems like they are just going to probably push the top lane back. That double kill was really good for the Faceless Void, as he is third in net worth now. Oh, and they go onto the Ogre Magi. Again with the Skyroth Legion combo. Just pops any hero, even an Ogre Magi, which is actually a pretty tanky support. Yeah, and it seems at the moment like Exdee is literally just waiting for Deal to go off cooldown and then they can kill. Oh, the bombs almost get the kill onto the Skyroth Mage, but it's not quite enough. And that's just bombs wasted, honestly. Because Ski is 4 HP again. A lot of bombs here as well. It won't be enough to kill anyone though, so they'll have to have follow-up. Slav just sieging with this Aegis and his team just standing behind him at the moment. Legion Commander does have the deal off cooldown again now, so they might try and do something with it. Seems like he really wants to get a deal off. They are pinging crazily. Slog just debuffing that silence, and he goes back onto the Techies. Chronosphere onto the Ogre Magi. Techies dead, Ogre Magi dead, and it's a solo Chronosphere, but that is all they needed. And now they just go bot. They might actually try to kill the Spectre. Spectre does have the Spectral Dagger to try and get out. I think it will be enough. Legion Commander still looking for him, trying to guess where he went, but not quite where he wanted to go. Exdee are just gonna push this bottom tower now. And it seems like Evo Esports are just taking back the jungle while Exdee is pushing bot. Top lane though, Soup on the Ember Spirit is going to get aggressed on by the Faceless Void. First hit bash, and I don't think he can get the kill. Yeah, Soup does get back, but and now as soon as I look away, he does get a deal, and there's quite a lot of mines there. I'm not sure it's enough to get. Oh no, I'm pretty sure it could kill the Skyroth Mage though if Skyroth walks over it. They are ready for it. Techies does have a mechanism now. Stack coming through by the Scarlet Mage. Ooh, the Tick, they try to... The Tick is trying to bait, but now Ogre Magi is going to die to that combo once again. And that is 104 dual damage for Legion Commander now. Ooh, they almost get BEE on the Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern, Winter's Curse defensively onto the Spectre, and that is going to be enough for him to get out. At least Evo Esports did force a big ultimate there. Faceless Void does have the ultimate back in 20 seconds, trying to aggress onto Jace. Jace does have the Spectral Dagger to get out if he wants to. Shackles onto Faceless Void, but Faceless Void is ever aggressive as they do go onto Jace. Jace in a pretty bad position now. He did use the Spectral Dagger. Defensive silence there by the techies. Ember Spirit aggressing back onto Exdee Gaming now, trying to get the skill on the Faceless Void, but he just jumps it off, and Exdee Gaming will fall back. So a little bit of back and forth from both teams there, but not quite enough for either of them to get a kill. Baron Biceps does have to deal again, and as we can see, this guy... Ooh, Slot going on the Tech is dropping pretty low. He does have the mech to try and survive a little bit longer, but it isn't going to be enough as the Diffuser Blade just completely drains the Techies. B aggressing onto the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit trying to kill the Winter Wyvern, but it's not going to be enough. Chronosphere goes through onto the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit dropping pretty low, and that's a kill onto Ember. And these Chronospheres are extremely effective at the moment. Every time he uses, he gets at least one kill. But unfortunately, you can't dodge techies forever, as that is more than enough to kill the Winter Wyvern. Meanwhile, Spectre still trying to catch up in this game. He almost has his Radiant. Maybe they can try and have a fight after getting that item. But this 22k net with the lead for Evo Esports is pretty insane. Ogre Magi trying his best to fend off Exdee Gaming, and Exdee Gaming does time walk off some of the damage. Jace pushing out bots at the moment. No one from Exdee really wants to rotate because that's a pretty long ways away. Spectre does TP back to base, and he does have his Radiance again and Haunt in 25 seconds. I'd say they would have to try and win that fight as soon as Haunt goes off cooldown. And if they don't get that fight, it's pretty much over. Ski, middle lane, a little bit out of position. Legion Commander does manage to heal him in time, but Ski is still getting aggressed on. The Winter Curse saves Ski for the time being. He manages to just run out. Meanwhile, Ember Spirit dropping pretty low. They do get the kill onto Ember Spirit. Baron Biceps still being extremely aggressive here. Gets the deal onto the Ogre Magi, and they do get that kill as well. 3 kills for the side of Exdee Gaming. A triple kill for Slok. And Techies just counting his lucky stars because he somehow managed to get out there. Yeah, and it's pretty much game over now. If I was Evo Esports, I would just be discussing what to do in the next game. The bash for Faceless Void, they do get the kill onto the Techies as well. And it seems like Evo Origin are going to try one more fight with this Radiance, with the Haunt, and see if they can maybe manage to do something here. But the stain here from B is so insane. Everyone's just constantly full HP, full mana, with the mana boots, with the healing, with the Glimmer Cape. And Baron Biceps just aggressive as ever. If they overstep by 1 pixel, they get dealed. Slok trying to kill the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit does get out. Hoof Stomp onto Slok. Slok does jump onto the Centaur Warrunner. Centaur Warrunner is dealed as well. That's a kill onto the Centaur Warrunner. Spectre hasn't used his Haunts yet. He has 21 charges, uses it, but it's not going to be enough. Tech is silent onto 2, but they're just all falling like flies at the moment. Evo Esports really low, and the ultra kill for the Slok. Is he going to get the Rampage, or is Ski going to take the kill? Ski takes the kill, and GG is scored. That's the most important thing. Good game 1. Really good game 1. The early game had some ups and downs. For both teams, but it seems like at the end, Exdee Gaming just steamrolled. If we have a look at the stats post game, Team XP and net worth. It's always pretty even the first 10 minutes according to this graph, but you can just see them skyrocketing from here. Player net worth, all the cores doing really well to farm this game for the side of Exdee. Okay. Yeah, the next game should start in 5 or so minutes, depending on how quickly they actually want to start the next game. Yeah, you're right. Shamron the Purge did do quite a bit that game. I'm trying to see if I can get a co-caster really quick. Okay, do you have permission now?
Hello?
Skrillo. Yeah, it seems like they... I don't know who the lobby leader is, but they just... Maybe I was AFK or something, or trying to... They just kicked me. I don't think they're allowed to do that, but whatever. We could just watch it and commentate on YouTube.
Oh, they already started, huh?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
You hear me fine, eh?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. But we can just
Okay.
spectate and commentate from there.
Okay, cool. Are you streaming already?
Yeah, I'm streaming. They can hear you, but...
Okay, well, we're in drafting. Our first ban, Pugna coming out from X.
Radiant crew ban.
Okay, sorry I'm back. Yeah, Oracle first ban makes sense, eh? That Euro is so dumb.
I'm surprised neither team's banned Grim, so I'm pretty sure one of them are gonna pick up a Grim.
Yeah, Eva should pick it. They have first... Oh no, sorry, Exdee have first pick. They should pick it up then.
What was the drafts last game?
Okay, previous game, we can talk a bit about that. They had... So, Exdee had a Winter Wyvern, Skyroth Mage, Legion Commander, Faceless Void and Slark. And then Evo had Spectre, Ember Spirit, Ogre Magi, Centaur Warrunner, and Techies. So that Slark just counted all of them, because they had like 3 heavy tanks. And then the Ember Spirit also couldn't do anything, because Exdee had like
So
4 big
first
disables.
pick, coming out, probably a full Lena.
Ooh, the clockwork. I like that, dude. You know I like that. And then the Lena. Yeah, dude,
Yeah, it's definitely a Gambino clockwork.
What does he play pos 4?
He plays pos 3. I'm not sure what he plays for Evo,
Ah, okay.
5 seconds remain.
but I know old Gambino loves clockwork.
Yeah, dude, me too. So this Lena is just... I've watched a couple of videos on her, and apparently she just harasses so much with her second ability, because the cooldown is so low, and then you get 2 hits in as well every time you cast it. Ooh, Leech. Leech is nice. He has some good harassment in lane as well. And he scales well in the late game with that cast range talent. You can just sinister gaze people from your fountain.
10 seconds remain.
Oh, you're here, Cade?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright.
A Winter Wyvern, so it's a 4 Lina, 5 Wyvern.
Oh, nice.
I like it. It's a lot of set, a lot of catch as well.
Yeah.
Like the supports coming out from Evo don't have a lot of catch,
10
unlike the Wyvern and the Lina, but we'll see.
5 seconds.
Oh, what do you mean? Like, Clockwork has a lot of catch?
Radiant
I meant to say setup.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, because Clockwork is catched. that's his thing. Okay, Ricky Ban. Ooh, that's that's something I would ban as well, dude. You don't want to see a Ricky.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds.
If you could just take over for a second, I'm just gonna put the stream link on.
Alright. Evo dipping into some reserve time. Bans ask. Don't want to deal with the MD ask. Ooh, there's the Grimstroke pick. So it will be a 3 clockwork and then probably dueled up with a Grim. Oh, it's actually a dirty Grim Lich combo. Ooh. Let's see what Exdee have to offer. Ooh, I think this is a Void Spirit because Baron does like to play Void Spirit offlane. So this could be good for 2 reasons. They could bait out some picks to deal with the Void Spirit mid. He's not going mid, probably.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, so
the Void Spirit pickup.
They got a Void Spirit 3 and they snap pick. So I think Evo thinks it's a Void mid, but that is not a Void mid.
Yeah, dude, XD has some pretty weird strategies. I know they don't play Void Spirit mid. It's definitely gonna be Baron.
Mid.
Okay, but yeah, now they gave away that it's not a mid Void Spirit.
But by them picking Void Spirit and Evo snap picking DK, they can deal with the DK mid very easily.
Yeah.
So, big brain from B.
A big brain.
I'm not sure if Evo wanted to play DK, but they did snap it. So I don't know if they just wanted to play it in general or if they thought it was a good matchup against Void Spirit.
Yeah. I think they just want to play it, to be honest, because like comfort picks are always a thing in this game. Like if you have someone that likes playing DK, it's a pretty solid hero. Like it's not
Yeah, but
ever bad, really.
the problem is OD's gonna. It is an OD favored lane.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, it's a mid DK. Oh yeah, okay, that's gonna.
I think this would be a mid DK.
I think it's a pos. Yeah, okay, yeah, actually. Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's a pos 4 o'clock, but they already picked Grim and Leech, so no, it's not. Yeah, because otherwise it's a safe lane DK. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a really difficult lane then for Dragonite, dude. I hope they pick another hero for mid, because Dragonite's gonna get crushed by OD, I feel like.
5 seconds remain. Crew pick.
So Exdee's predicting that it's gonna be a safe lane DK. They ban out the.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's smart. There's no way they put DK versus OD. Like,
Radiant crew pick.
except
Lone Druid.
Lone Druid, yeah.
Lone Druid.
So who's gonna play Lone Druid, yeah? Remedy Lone Druid.
What I do like about this is they can follow the DK. They can actually put the LD mid if they do snap pick into, or if they do pick the hero, yeah? And they can
Yeah.
just put the DK favorite
5
matchup.
seconds remain.
So regardless what they pick here, they
The-
could send the droid mid, or they could send the OD mid.
I think Dragon Knight is gonna lose so hard no matter what happens. Because he's not gonna win against either of those. Like,
No, he does fairly well against LD. I mean, the point of DK is just to be so tanky that he just stays in lane permanently, and Aldi doesn't have really
yeah,
such
that's
huge
true.
damage.
Yeah, because
So-
the Pia and the magic damage of OD is what's so bad, like so good against DK, I feel like. If you only have physical, you're not gonna
Yeah,
do
OD
anything.
can literally just bubble. Okay, that's a nice pick. So they've
Yeah,
got
I
the
like
same
that
idea.
pick as well.
It's a sniper mid. It's a safe lane. DK.
I think sniper mid, like, it sounds dumb, but I think he can win against the OD because that shrapnel is so strong, dude.
sniper's a good answer for OD if they put OD mid. But
Yeah.
they're deciding who's playing what.
Oh, OD is gonna go mid, I feel like, because he needs levels. Like, he's one of the few heroes that you can't really put in a different lane.
So which draft do you prefer going into game 2?
I prefer. It's difficult. I like the clockwork a lot on Evo and the support combos as well. But Exdee Gaming has so much catch. I think I'm gonna give it to the catch, and I feel like that OD is gonna have a good lane no matter what, or like an okay lane at
Regardless
least.
if they catch or not on XD, they just with that Aldi and the Void Spirit, like Aldi can just ult and tank everything, and Void Spirit can jump the. So I
Okay.
just feel like overall, XD does have the better draft.
And game 2 does start. Let's see. It seems like Sniper is gonna go mid, and Altor Devourer, leveling his Astral Imprisonment, is going to be against the Sniper mid. And Lone Druid top with BEEs. Winter Wyvern. Bottom lane though, Void Spirit and Lina is here. Lina does have the Sage's Mask. What do you think about people like buying Sage's Mask so early to the game lately? I think it's pretty good.
It's very good, just for the regen, so you can throw out spells, secure the range creeps.
Yeah, it's so much regen. It's just one. It used to be like a percentage, and like the percentage wouldn't amount to much early game.
Burns,
But now it's just one regen, full stop. So it's
wasn't too bright.
yeah, it's a lot of regen.
I've been seeing a lot of the Grim offlane, and usually they go the short just to secure the range creep.
Yeah.
But he didn't buy a Sage's Mask, so he went I I think they want to be aggressive here on the rim.
Yeah, they definitely want to be aggressive here. Like battery assault, Inkswell. But this lone druid, dude, the bear is just so tanky. I think if it was anyone else, literally anyone else, they would get this kill.
Early game, that bear isn't actually as tanky as you think. It really
Yeah.
isn't.
And it seems like they are going to go onto Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern does have the Arctic Burn to fly onto the high ground, so they aren't going to get this kill. The Inkswell did do quite a bit of damage to BEE, but not enough to get the kill. And now the bear also taking some harassment, and not quite enough for them to really do anything. And it seems like, did B get both runes there? Yeah, B actually got 2 runes there, so that failed very badly.
Taking a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, the Dragon Knight really low. At least he does have that 13 HP regen and the stick, so... Baron Biceps aggressive onto Jace. Jace dropping really low now. That Ski Hound harassment is so much. Ski Hound is not a hero. That Lina harassment is so much.
I just have to reconnect quickly, I'm just lagging it.
Top lane though, Gambino dropping pretty low. The Inkswell is going to be enough to stun the Lone Druid, doing quite a bit of damage, but Lone Druid he doesn't really want to take this damage here. Clockwork does have the battery assault off of cooldown again now, so they might try and aggress. Remedy though, aggressive onto Clockwork. They do get the root somehow. Gambino just trying to escape. The battery assault not doing anything, and that's the main disadvantage of Clockwork, is that battery assault is very situational in lane. If there's creeps, you can't cast it. If they aren't close to you, you can't cast it. But if it works, it's really strong. Bot lane though, Baron Biceps taking quite a bit of harassment back. This Leech doing a good job harassing. And top lane, it seems like they will be able to get the dive onto the Clockwork, getting that kill.
Sniper's doing quite well, CS what?
Yeah, it's doing really well actually. Yeah, like I think he should win the matchup, that just because of the shrapnel. Top lane, B aggressive onto the Clockwork. Clockwork again with the battery assault that doesn't really hit anything. And
Bottom lane, he gets the snipe from the courier.
oh, he does get the courier. Dragon Knight's courier is dead, but now Ski very low. Almost gets saved by the Void Spirit, but not quite enough.
Oh, top lane.
Oh yeah, top lane. Clockwork with the battery assault onto Remedy. Remedy dies. He does have the bear off cooldown at least, so it's bad, but it could have been worse. Bottom lane, this Dragon Knight isn't liking life at the moment, as it's just getting constantly harassed by Ski, who does have so much mana regen.
14 stick charge, so
yeah, he does at least.
honestly, it's level 5, he should be able to.
Top lane B, aggressive onto Clockwork. Clockwork doesn't have any mana to escape here with his cogs, so okay, he does have the cogs now, and it seems like it's going to just be able to run out, but still the harassment coming through from Exdee is very strong.
Very strong.
Very strong.
Very strong. Wow. The stuff is doing very well against though.
Yeah, it's extremely well, and the Astral Imprisonment, the OD just wants to get it off so badly, but the range on it is just nothing. And almost takes courier damage there. Oh, this OD is so low. He does get some harassment off onto the sniper, and he does have the salve as well, so he'll be able to regen back up. Top lane, they really want to kill this bear in the top lane. Casting like most of the spells on the bear, the Inkswell and the battery assault.
And he hasn't picked up a TP on his bear either, so
Clockwork. Clockwork top is dropping really low. That Arctic Burn doing so much damage. He does manage to escape with the battery assault though. Leech though, bottom lane, also really low, does manage to escape, but it seems like Lina is winning the trade wars at the moment. There we go. I just needed to remove the UI quickly. Bottom lane, Ski still being aggressive onto the leech. Doesn't manage to hit the stun though, and he does take quite a lot of harassment from the Dragon Knight.
He's just setting up for the runes.
Yeah, B got... Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so B got a rune.
3 runes to Exdee.
Yeah, so they win the rune war.
I take what I please.
Middle lane, this Odie is just flying out salve after salve, and the sniper's not really doing the same. So it's going really well for the sniper. Odie doing all we can do, really.
Odie does have a higher net worth, so
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
think it's too much of a problem. I just feel like later on in the game, they're not going to have enough to protect the sniper. The sniper's position has to be really good.
Yeah. Top lane though, Clockwork aggressive onto Remedy. Remedy trying to turn around, trying to get the Clockwork kill first, but the Rocket Flare is enough to finish off the
That
Lone
is a
Druid.
huge win for Evo.
Yeah, he doesn't have the
doesn't
bear
have
CD as well. That's massive.
He didn't put a TP on his, so he couldn't TP his bear back to base.
Yeah, that's true.
He resummoned it. Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
He
Bottom
fired
lane, Brand
himself.
Biceps trying to be aggressive onto Leech, but Leech being aggressive right back. Lina stun onto the Dragon Knight, trying to re-aggress, but it seems like Void Spread is going to try his best to get back here. The Lina stuns are enough to save him though. The taunt, oof. And he barely manages to get that kill by the Dragon Knight. Breathe Fire is ready again, as well as Dragon Tower. It seems like they're actually going to aggress back onto the Lina. Leech doesn't have enough mana for his spell though. He does have enough for Frost Armor. He's going to cast the Frost Armor, and it seems like... Ooh, Ski manages to get the kill there onto the Leech and trying to run away. Now he does have 3 stacks of Fiery Soul, but Dragon Knight does get the kill, and really big there for the Dragon Knight, getting 2 kills.
During all of that, the sniper died mid.
Oh, okay. Oh, it seems like he used Sanity's Eclipse.
He took him down, yeah.
Okay, well the sniper really started extremely well this game. It seems like he just kind of gave the lane back to Outward Devourer. Rocket Flare. This Clockwork really wants to be aggressive, but the Lina rotation top might be enough to kill him. That's the Light Strike Array onto Clockwork. The slow onto Lina as well. Clockwork trying his best to get out here. B rotation now as well with the Arctic Burn. This is a dead Grimstroke if I've ever seen one. And just really good support rotations from Exdee Gaming. Meanwhile though, this Dragon Knight is just having a free lane. Baron Biceps actually trying to aggress onto Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight dropping pretty low. The B rotation bottom. Ooh, they try to kill this Dragon Knight, but this Dragon Knight is just so tanky. He does have the tangos to get out as well. And the Quilling Blade. Baron Biceps does have Resonant Pulse. Ooh, the 3-second stun onto B. B trying his best to get out now. Leech does have the mana to cast his spell, and that's a kill for Leech onto the Winter Wyvern. And it seems like Baron Biceps is in a bad position as well. And the prediction there from Grimstroke was insane, actually. Very nice.
Mid lane, sniper's getting jumped.
Oh yeah, mid lane, Lina rotation onto the Sniper. Sniper doesn't have any mana. It seems like they want to dive this, but now the Outward Devourer is taking quite a bit of damage, and they do still get the Sniper kill, so really good rotation. Just completely diving that lane. Bottom lane, Baron Biceps is doing well to like at least harass this Dragon Knight somewhat, so if rotations come in, they can possibly kill him.
I feel like Baron is getting a lot from this, although he's died twice.
Yeah, he's still doing decently.
Getting
Yeah, he's doing pretty well.
He's getting way more than what Gambino is getting. So, oh, they're jumping the DK.
Oh, bottom lane, jumping onto the DK, 3 euros on him with the Arctic Burn, with Baron Biceps ultimate, and they give the kill to the Void Spirit. And Void Spirit actually, yeah, is pretty close to the DK now.
It's looking good for X.
Yeah, more than a 2k net with lead now for Exdee.
Oh,
And
he missed.
Grimstroke with a really aggressive rotation here.
the
Trying to
shrine.
take the shrine with the stun. Is the stun timing going to be correct? No. Oh, it is actually
Did he get
good
it?
timing.
Did he get it?
Yeah, he got it. He got it. Is he going to get out though with the Lina rotation as well? They really want to kill this Grimstroke. They can't allow him to get away with this. But Grimstroke's just creating so much space. He does spam the space created because that is exactly what this is. Look where B is right now. Look where Ski Out is right now. And meanwhile, Dragonite's just free farming.
Oh, no.
And he actually manages to TP out. Oh, the stun! The stun doesn't come out in time.
That is too good.
And while all that happens, they kill the OD mid as well. So much space created. That's my favorite type of play. Middle lane. Winter Wyvern. This Winter Wyvern Lina combo is quite like they literally just roam together. Basically you have two pos 4s on the side of
If
Exdee.
he doesn't get help.
Yeah, Sniper in a bad position. Oh, the Lina stun doesn't quite manage to hit him, and Sniper just gonna TP out. 2 seconds on the stun. Is it gonna? Are they gonna kill him? Oh, he gets out. He actually gets
TP'd
out.
to the mid tower, so it added timing to his TP.
Oh, dude, that was such a long TP. Yeah, I was like,
shouting and so.
when he TP'd, I was like, he's a more than fine. But then they actually almost got the kill.
Lurker actually topping.
Ooh. Middle wave. Sanity's Eclipse onto Sniper. Sniper was low, so the Lina damage did matter. He just ran in and Sanity's Eclipsed him.
Mask of Madness and Phase Boots on Bear. It's gonna be a
Oh,
scary game.
nice. Bottom lane, they are trying to set up onto this Dragonite. I don't know if they can kill him though. 13 stick charges, level 4 Dragon Blood. It's underneath the tower. Yeah, they go. The Arctic Burn doing quite a bit of damage along with the Lina stun. Burn Biceps using Astral Step. 2 TPs coming in immediately. The Grimstroke TP is enough. Clockwork hookshot onto BEE's Winter Wyvern. He's trying his best to escape, but the battery assault not quite enough. Oh, he actually manages to escape with the Winter's Curse, and now Skion trying to stun as well. And B, wow. So nothing happened. Essentially, everyone just got up. Sorry, what?
Level 9 raid boss. Dude.
Top lane though, Remedy is just pushing out the tower with his bear.
He's did create a lot of space for Remedy to push the tower. Because you did see 3-4 people commit to TPing bot. And that's gonna give him a free top tower.
Yeah, that is a free tower. And that's
Once
the first tower of the game.
Once the spear gets there, so he's gonna be very scared.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's already really scary. But yeah, when he gets there, so he's just gonna mount anything. Carry, support, doesn't matter.
They're basically just gonna all the DK fights and run at the sniper and bitch.
And there's 1-2 Lina Wyvern combo still going onto the Dragonite bottom lane. Baron Biceps using his Astral Step. Sniper rotation onto the Lina. Lina does get the stun onto the Sniper, but Sniper's still gonna get the kill. Now the Winter Curse onto Sniper. Sniper taking quite a bit of damage, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Maybe with this Void Spirit. Oh, Dragonite actually manages to tank the Ether Remnant there, and that's a double kill for Sniper. Maybe the dive somehow managed to not go so badly the first time, but the second time it was not the same.
Yeah, through all of this, they are creating a lot of space for their core. This non-stop fighting bot is causing the sniper to rotate, and it's causing the DK just to fight permanently, which is very good for the OD and LD.
Yeah, Loundred already has 88 last hits, Audi has 83, so yeah, they are getting quite a bit of farm.
They're just creating a warzone bot.
Yeah, and I mean, it's literally like they have 2 pos 4s. It's this...
Okay, mid lane, oh no.
Oh yeah, mid lane, out to devour it. Does drop the hammer, so much damage onto... But it's not
They have a
enough.
fairy.
He actually manages to escape. Both of them escaped. It actually looked like he was gonna get those kills. So that's a dead Outward Devourer. That's not very good for Exdee. But bottom lane, this Lina Wyvern combo again. if I was a Dragon Knight, I wouldn't be afraid of people diving me, but it's still it happens. Dude, here we go again.
Here we go again.
They're just continuously diving this Dragon Knight. That's the third time now. This Dragon Knight must feel like...
Surely Evo must know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It's stupid. Even though they're losing these dives, they are creating so much space for this bear, and this bear is going to be a problem.
Yeah, and at the same time, like if you're Evo, you know that the cores are alone because these supports are just roaming together, so they can actually try and get a pick up onto the goal. Clockwork though does go onto Lina, and they do get the kill on Lina, and he didn't even need to use hook shot, so that's something. Bottom lane, Dragon Knight. He's fine. They can't kill him.
Yeah, the raid pass. He's healing more than anybody.
Yeah, dude. And now the leech rotation coming in. He does immediately use the leech ultimate just for the slow. The Arctic burn. Free pathing is enough for Winter Wyvern to barely escape there. If Dragon Knight managed to get a stun now, that would have definitely been a kill, I feel like.
There's 4 years protect.
Auto Devourer rotation in the jungle onto the sniper. He's just gonna hit the sniper once, twice, 3, 4, and that's a dead sniper. He literally just smoked in, killed the sniper, and now he's out again.
While that's going on, Remedy is pushing the top lane because they have vision with this ward. They can see that the supports are in position to try and protect the DK. Which
True.
To me is kind of not the point of a DK.
Ooh, they are initiating onto the leech, and yeah, leech is just dead. That Astral Imprisonment Lina stun combo is way too much damage, and lockdown.
6k gold leads for Exdee through all of that fight. And Deso is now on the bed. Now he's gonna...
Ooh, and they're diving the Dragon Knight again. The body block onto Dragon Knight. One more, it should be enough. He does pop the wand, but is still going to fall here. Sniper rotation. They try to get... Yeah.
He's just so big. He's just gonna mana.
Yeah, it's trying to like run away, yeah, but yeah, BEE rotating in with the Arctic burn, and yeah, that's a dead sniper if I've seen one.
Exdee playing very, very...
They're playing so aggressively, and this Clockwork can't really do anything with 0 mana he has at the moment. He does have a Clarity and a Mango though, so regens him up quite a bit. And it seems like Exdee will set up to push this bottom tower.
Oh, they caught the OD, but he does have a force
OD out of position with a force off though. Oh, he doesn't quite manage to get over the cliff, and that's going to be a dead outward Devourer. And Baron Biceps trying to rotate in, but they get the stun onto Void Spirit, and he's not going to be able to escape. BE's Winter's Curse not coming through in time, and that's 2 big kills for the side of Evo Esports. Let's look at the fights recap. So that's 1,000 gold change and 2,700 damage by Evo Esports in that exchange.
on DK.
I have solid intelligence on what is to come.
This Dragon Knight's just constantly like aggro.
Look at the vision he has in Evo's jungle. They just know wherever. They know that they're playing toward the bot lane, so they ward up there close to their tower, they ward up their jungle, and they just have so much information.
Yeah, and somehow like with all these...
Evo don't have any information on what the Remedy is doing.
Yeah, Remedy is just having a free game at the moment. He has 156 last hits.
Yeah.
And Exdee, they really want to get this bottom tower. They're trying to set up for it again, and this time they 100% will get it. So no one's rotating in, they don't even try to care about it. Lone Druid is rotating into Evo's jungle now, so he's not even happy with his jungle anymore, he wants their jungle. And this Clockwork and Grimstroke trying to get a kill top, but they actually... Yeah, there's no one here, that's not gonna do anything. But they don't know that. Bottom lane. Exdee, all 5 are grouped up here. They do get that bottom tower, and now Winter Wyvern tipping in into this mid lane. They actually will probably be able to kill him here if they get the hook shot. Clockwork is set up to try and get this hook shot, but yeah, the wraparound here from Exdee.
Sniper's gonna get caught.
The sniper's in a very bad position. They do see the sniper ult coming through, but they can't quite manage to catch him. Dragon Knight in a bad position. Grimstroke ultimate onto 2 with the Leech ultimate. This is going to be a lot of damage. Winter's Curse, hook shot onto Winter Wyvern, and yeah, Remedy just still surviving through all of that damage somehow. Remedy, he has to die here, surely. He can't run away there. Okay, the sniper ult does manage to finish him off, but the hammer does drop from Outward Devourer, and that's a double kill. That's a triple kill for Outward Devourer. And Gambino just trying his best to kill this Lina, but that's not even going to be enough. And that's a team wipe for Exdee.
Perspective. That bear just solo tanked 2 Lich ults.
Yeah, that's actually...
It was bouncing between the bear in the... No, it was bouncing between Baron. Then it was bouncing between him and the bear.
Wow. That's just so insane. Plus 1,000 HP.
Almost just walked out of it.
Almost. Dude, if he walked out of that, then it's GG.
He's almost got bash as well. The perma bash is gonna come. I really like that pickup, the neutral item on Lone Druid. That clumsy net on Lone Druid is so...
Oh, yeah.
Because he doesn't really have to move. He just
If you press R, you don't really move anyway. Middle lane are aggressing onto the Grimstroke, and that's a very dead Grimstroke.
Where the problems come in. Now, Exdee have control. They're gonna try and take control of it. The setup onto Sniper.
Yeah, Winter's Curse onto Sniper along with the taunts and the Lina stun. And yeah, if Sniper's out of position, he's just dead. He has no escape. And the lead ult does go through, but just bounced like one time. That was it.
Just their positioning and their vision of where they're playing around the map is super impressive.
Yeah.
Radiant's couriers being rather brutally Radiant structures be fortified.
Bash on the bear coming in. Have a look at the items. Oh, that's a void spread, which is super useful. Scythe of Ice on the OD. And the Lina's almost got his 4-star.
Sorry, I was AFK. Quick taunts onto Grimstroke. Grimstroke quite out of position, and the roots as well, just to finish it off. And yeah, they just have so much jump. If you're a pixel out of position, you're dead. And that silence with the Aghanim Scepter as well.
It's just the fact that they're so far ahead that Evo can't leave their base without dying. I mean, Baron's got ag.
Yeah, Baron is not even gonna die, and they do get the kill onto the Clockwork as well. And then in the middle lane, Lone Druid gets the kill onto Sniper as well.
Yeah, basically Baron can just resonate faults, keep them silent forever. While he sets up with his Winter's Curse, and the OD just right clicking. Super strong.
Ooh, middle lane. It seems like Exdee are just running up the high ground with the 16k net worth and the 3k bear.
Wow. 17k net worth. Here comes the
Ooh,
double.
Grimstroke ult with the Leech ult. It doesn't even do damage, and the hammer drops, and that's everyone dead. But not on the side of Exdee. They do actually manage to get the Void Spread there, but I think that was just Void Spread getting himself, to be honest. Hook shot onto the Outward Devourer is just going to force stuff out. The Sniper ult also onto the Lina. Lina's dead at least. And the bear has 100 HP. Okay, they do get the bear kill. 300 gold for the Clockwork.
But it's only 60 seconds. It's not the end of the world.
At least you can farm a bit.
I was just about to point out that's the first time I've seen Remedy use Savage Raw this entire game, and he didn't take the 8 Spirit Veil. He just doesn't need to use his Savage. Usually, 9 times out of 10, you take the -10 Savage.
Yeah, because usually it's so strong, but they just have so much jump and disable and stuff that he can just run in and...
To be honest.
Yeah. But they just have so much jump, they can just run in and right click with the bear and it's more than fine.
Yeah, already's got a 4 staff and a scythe. So
Yeah.
he's pretty big.
Yeah, it is really big.
Devil.
Oh yeah,
Boyd
even better.
got his axe, that's huge.
Yeah, and that Hood of Defiance, because the physical resistance of Pulse with the magic resistance of Hood makes him basically a tank.
So the only way I see them actually catching up is if Clock gets a good catch. But now if you look at the Exdee pos 5 and 4, both of them have 4 staffs.
Dude, top lane. Sorry, but B showed himself and it seemed like they want to maybe go on him, but
they've got 3 4 staffs against this Clockwork. They
yeah,
know
this
exactly where they can lose the game.
This Clockwork's completely disabled, and I mean like just Void Spirit in general as a hero is strong against Clockwork as well, because of his Dissimulate and his Astral Step.
They basically just have it for Remedy, just in case. Forced off him 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, but like Remedy, you don't want to hookshot 3000 HP hero. So...
Setting up for Roche.
And Sniper does get the vision into the Roche pit, and Exdee decides to play it safe and immediately back out of the Roche pit.
Exdee fight you, and that looks like what they want to do. Because there's
yeah,
so much,
they definitely want to fight here. Grimshark ultimate onto 2 though with the double sniper ult, and Alto Rivara is going to be able to shield himself out of that one. The leech ult not quite hitting as they would have liked it to, but Brand Biceps just jumping in, raid bossing against them, and now the Winter's Curse disabling the Clockwork as well, along with the Spirit Bear just stunning up this Dragon Knight. And Dragon Knight, he just wants to move. He just wants to move, but he can't move. He's perma stunned. And this Grimstroke, I think he doesn't even know what happened there, because everyone just died and no one could move.
And the creeps take their axe as well.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the creeps just push the racks, and now they take Roche as well.
The big snipe.
This is not looking really good. Oh, but they're blocking the hook as well. He can't even do that. Ah! Oh no.
Aaron, the big brain.
Yeah, big brain. And it seems like Clockwork. I respect the hustle. You just have to go for it at that point, but it seems like Exdee was one step ahead and they just blocked the hook shot. And like that was night vision, they couldn't see him. They was just guessing where he would stand if he would go for a snipe, and they guessed correctly.
Pushing Lina, let's go.
Yeah, Lina pushing bot.
Doesn't feel threat, just
yeah. They are picking him out, but
ping them out.
yeah, they like
What do they do against
yeah.
the base?
They rage pinged him, but like you can't do anything about it.
Kind of not.
I'm just gonna look at Baron because he's 100% just gonna jump in.
What a beautiful human being, Baron Barsi.
And now they just push bots since Lina pushed the lane.
Lead.
Yeah, they have 1k for every minute pretty much at this point. Ooh, this voice is just gonna jump in. 100% is just gonna jump. The first thing he sees is just gonna press R.
Apes together. Wrong.
Yeah, all things considered, Exdee is playing this pretty safe. I honestly I was just expecting the jump. And
I think they're gonna wait for the AC on the bear. I think
okay.
that's what they do. Because the armor deduction stacks with the different
Yeah.
would be very nice for just, especially with all the armor that bear has. That sniper doesn't do any damage.
True, true.
Yeah, the bear's going for the AC right now. It's gonna send this bear.
Where is the bear?
Oh, he is going for the roots.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised that they haven't jumped. Okay, Baron Biceps does go in. It gets the Dissimulate, the Resonant Pulse onto 2, and the Dissimulate onto 1. Leech ult does come through, not doing a lot of damage, but B catching the backline with the Winter's Curse. That's a dead Grimstroke. Leech now trying his best to escape. Remedy does use the Spirit Bear form, and Gambino Clockwork trying to TP out here. Oh, the roar cancels the TP, and now Outward Devourer drops the hammer, gets the double kill, doesn't even need to use the Aegis.
Survived with Essence Ring.
And now the Dragon Knight trying to re-engage onto Baron Biceps. They do get a return kill here, so actually not. No, it is a pretty bad fight for Evo Esports.
He fought that entire fight without AC because he had one of the components on his main. But he, like, small brain Remedy, big brain. Well, that was
yeah,
pretty weird.
it was pretty weird. Like they just like fought. OD almost lost Aegis, but didn't, and then got 2 kills. Dragon Knight bought back, got a kill, and that was it.
Just gonna wait for Void Sprint and just rinse and repeats
Yeah.
until Evo messes up. It's a tiny bit of space for Evo, but I mean, 29k, they can afford to give them.
Yeah, well, Evo just got further behind with that fight, so it was technically a Exdee favored fight, and Exdee did some tower damage at least.
I mean, B is almost the same level as their highest level on Evo.
Yeah, that's so far ahead.
Level 3 Winter's
Lina caught here by the Leech, along with the Sniper ultimate, but look at that, that's just the Winter's Curse saving the backline. And now just a wraparound here from Remedy, trying to catch the Clockwork, not quite enough, and Grimstroke also dropping pretty low. A lot of people dropping pretty low, but no one dying. And finally OD does come in with his insane right clicks, getting that kill onto the Grimstroke and onto the Leech. Both supports dead now for Evo Esports, and that's going to be the cue for Exdee to try and push another lane. They do have the mid racks, so they're gonna go for the top racks next. Clockwork does have his hook shot, Leech still has his ultimate, but they don't have the Grimstroke, and I feel like that ultimate is quite important for them here. The bear taking quite a bit of damage, but nothing too detrimental.
He'll be on OD, so he can basically just walk in and have.
Yeah, he can actually just. If he BKBs, there's nothing they can do. Although, yeah, no, there's nothing. Grimstroke managing to push back the creeps here, stopping Exdee from pushing for a little bit. And Baron Biceps just pushing the wave back.
They're so far ahead, and they just don't feel comfortable going high ground. They don't mind just waiting another 10 minutes until they get a boost. They're just playing this so well.
Yeah,
they're just gonna farm them up, and that's all they're doing.
At the moment, they're just extending their nets with the lead, and there's no one really on the side of Evo Esports that's close to hitting their timing. So, yeah, they'll take
Have a
this.
problem with high ground regardless, but they don't.
Yeah, I legitimately think 3 of the heroes from Exdee, Auto Devourer, Lone Druid, and Void Spirit can literally just walk up high ground, and it would be fine.
It's a good show of patience from them.
Yeah.
I think they'll try again on the next. Yeah, they're just gonna wait for the next road, putting their careers over.
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it should be another 4-5. Oh, we can actually see. Yeah, another 20 seconds.
Okay, nice. How did
They
you
get the
check, by
Abyssal.
the way?
You can see it. Roshan may respawning above the scan.
And Grimstroke did again. The initiation from the... Yeah, he just tried to walk outside of his base, dude. You're not allowed to do that. And he just immediately gets de-awarded.
It's another 2 minutes in Roche. So it's the longer Roche. Yeah, they go. Now they're just gonna see.
Ooh, middle lane clockwork, hook shots onto the Auto Devourer. Hammer does kill one of them, and they kill another one as well. And now Void Spirit trying to aggress onto the Dragonite as well. Dragonite trying to fall back to the base. Grimstroke ultimate onto 2. Is it going to be enough to kill anything though? Because everyone is on Exdee is still alive. B maybe a little bit out of position, but he does manage to blink out. And the Lina ult onto the sniper buyback. That's a dieback. That's a dead Dragonite. This is GG. They're 100%. Yeah, they're not calling it, but this is over. There we go. GG, well played. Exdee Gaming, just running away with that game. And I'd say that was even more of a stomp than the first game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for watching.